Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share with you my small Yankee candle collection. So these are going to be the 3.7 ounce candles and the small tumblers, which are 7 ounces. So getting started, the first candle I have to show you is the banana nut bread. I actually have 3 of these ones, and they are all 2013 pours, and it just smells fantastic. It smells exactly like banana nut bread. And this was a fragrance that was discontinued with Yankee Candle at the end of 2013. The next one I have one of the Berrylicious candles. This was a candle, this one here is a 2015 pour date, but it was a fragrance that they brought out in fall of 2014. And I've burned this one a couple of times, and it just smells like blackberry pie when it's burning. Very good throw, very great fragrance. I also have this in my car right now. The next one that I have is a Balsam and Cedar, which this one is a 2013 pour date, and it just smells like a Christmas tree. It has a very good throw on it. I usually light this one during Christmas time, but my husband uses it year-round in his car. I also have the king-size candle in this one, which is the 13-pound jar candle that they had available. Christmas 2013, I think, was the first year it came out. Next one I have is another Christmas one. It's called Christmas Eve. This is one of my all-time favorite fragrances from Yankee Candle. This one is also a 2013 pour. It has a cherry plum fragrance, very sweet. If you're not a fan of any type of berry fragrances, you probably wouldn't like this. Not exactly what I thought a Christmas fragrance would be like, so I burn this one year round. It's just a very nice fruity fragrance. It has a pretty decent throw on it as far as in my apartment. I can smell it in a pretty good amount of area. The next one that I have is Fireside, and this is a fragrance that they've retired for a couple of years now. This one here is a 2012 pour date. And it just smells kind of like it has a little bit of like that campfire smell to it, but I actually smell a little bit more of like a man's kind of cologne with it. I've never burned it before. My husband saw it at the store, and he wanted it because he likes those kind of burnt smells like that. So we have yet to burn this one. We'll probably try it out in the fall time though. Okay, and next up here I have Lake Sunset, and this was a new fragrance for them in 2013. This candle here is a 2014 pour date, and it has since been retired. It's a very mellow, kind of perfumey fragrance. It's in the fresh category. It has like a little bit of a fruitiness note to it though as well. But it's very nice. I've burned it in votives before, but I have yet to burn it in jar form. I also have a large tumbler of this too. This will probably be one of my like my August fragrances where you have that kind of like Indian summer. That's probably when I'll burn that fragrance. Okay, moving on again, we do have Margarita Time, and this was a new one last summer. This candle here is a 2014 pour date, and it's just very limey, very fresh. You can kind of smell like the not in the bad way, but kind of like that tequila in it a little bit. But yeah, very nice and fresh. It's a little salty, lot of lime. I have burned this before in a large jar. I got a little jar of it though. I'm going to use it probably like in my kitchen or bathroom kind of area just to make it like a nice fresh smell, and that'll be one I definitely burn this summer. Another fruity fresh one that I have is Meyer Lemon, and this fragrance has unfortunately been also retired, but I did stock up on the plugins of this one, and it's just your typical lemon fragrance. Very fresh, little tangy, little tartness to it. But what I love about it is when I burn it and I use it in the plugins, it kind of smells like the lemon starburst, which I never fully appreciated until I was an adult, and I'm one of like those strange people who actually like the lemon starburst. But yeah, this is one that this is one of those fragrances that I typically burn when I know that I'm going to be having guests over, and so I clean the house all day and, you know, super scrub everything, and then I light something like this or the Margarita Time, because it just continues that really nice clean fragrance. Okay, and the next one I have here is Juicy Peach, which again is another retired fragrance. This candle here is a 2014 pour, and it just smells exactly what it is. Just fresh, ripe peaches in the middle of July. It's just amazing. And I'm really sad that they did discontinue it, because they brought out the peach cobbler this past fall, and I just wasn't a huge fan. Was it the fall that they brought it out? Actually, no, I think it was just at the beginning of the year they brought out the peach cobbler. Yeah, so just at the beginning of 2015 they brought out peach cobbler, but I think this one is a lot better, a lot more peach fragrance to it. So if you find one of these in any of your outlets or your local stores, I would definitely recommend trying it and then going back to stock up. And then, yet again, another retired fragrance is the Orange Dreamsicle. And this one is, I can't even read it, I think it's a 2012 pour date. And it smells just like, again, just like the label, smells just like a vanilla orange popsicle stick. This one's actually my brother's favorite. I've bought this candle for him multiple times. So I'm thinking I'll probably hold on to this, and it'll probably be like his stocking stuffer for Christmas. So it's just a really good size, because he still lives at home. He's a younger kid, so this is like perfect for his bedroom. So yeah, that'll probably be a stocking stuffer, even though I really do enjoy the fragrance. But I do have like a whole box of tarts of these. Okay, and then I have, this one is called Sugared Apple. It's one of their festive fragrances for Christmas time. And this is a 2014 pour. And what this smells like to me is just kind of a caramel apple fragrance with a little bit more of a candy sugary to it, but mostly a caramel apple. And I have burned this fragrance multiple times in the past. It's one of my favorite fall Christmas ones. I like to burn this one. It's kind of funny because I usually will burn this one between like middle of October until probably the first week of December, because it's just like a really nice fall fragrance without necessarily having the bakery note in a lot of the fall fragrances that kind of make you hungry all the time. So this is one that I really enjoy, and you can see this back in stores. They usually bring out their Christmas right after Halloween. But yeah, it's sometimes you can still find it in like your store's treasure cabinet though, but usually only in the larges. But if you ask, they might be able to find you a smaller size in the back. And then another nice summer one, and this one's actually on sale right now at the store for 50% off, is the Sweet Strawberry. And it's a fruit. This one is a 2013 pour date. And it kind of smells, to me, it's not a true strawberry fragrance to me, but I still enjoy it. It kind of smells more like a strawberry lip balm, which is still nice. It's a pretty good throw of a fragrance. I've never burned it in a small jar though, but I would assume if I put it like here in the office or in my bedroom or something, it would probably give off a pretty good amount of fragrance. But yeah, it is one of my favorites for the summertime. I highly recommend it. And then I have another retired one, Treehouse Memories. And this one is a 2012 pour date. It's in the fresh category, and it just smells. If you've ever burned the Mountain Lodge, this is a little bit more of a woodsy kind of teak wood more notes to it, I think. And I feel like it has a stronger base of patchouli than the Mountain Lodge, but it's very nice and fresh. I love this fragrance in my bedroom. It just kind of gives it like that nice musky freshness to it. If you ever find it, I would highly recommend at least smell it, if not buy it, because they are pretty hard to come by. And then the last little jars that I have two of these ones, and it's Under the Palms. And this fragrance was brought out last January 2014. And both of these are 2013 pour dates. And it's just a really nice light blend of coconut and palm tree oil. And it almost, I think the reason I like this so much is that it smells like my tanning lotion. So if you like the smell of tanning lotion, like the hemp oils and stuff like that, I would think that you would probably like this fragrance. But I love this in my bathroom, and I also love to have it in the kitchen during the summer when I have all my windows open and stuff. So that's a really nice one that I really enjoy, and I wish that they hadn't gotten rid of it, because at this point Yankee now has no coconut fragrances out because they are retiring the two that they already had, which was the black coconut and the coconut vanilla bean. So I'm hoping that they bring back a coconut or two, preferably one that's a little bit more fruity and then one that's a little bit more of a natural coconut, like the Under the Palms. But that's it for my small jars. I do have some small tumblers. I also forgot I do have one small little Pure Radiance before it was crackling, and this is in the Guava fragrance, and it's just nice and fruity, kind of light. This one here is a 2013 pour date, and I'm pretty sure that they don't make Guava anymore, but I have seen it every once in a while at the outlet. I've never burned it before. I bought this because it was on their 75% off last summer's semi-annual sale. So it'll probably just be one that I go through this summer, just kind of a quick one. This one, you only get up to 20 hours of burn time, as opposed to the small jars, where you can get 25 to 40 hours of burn time. And this one is 4 ounces, and this one's 3.7. So I totally understand why they got rid of these ones, because it's kind of a waste of money, because they were the same price, originally $10.99 each. And all of these small jars, I've paid $3.33 or less, because I only buy the small candles when they do the 3 for $10 sale. And what's nice about that specific sale is that a lot of times in the bushel baskets that are on the ground and stuff, there's a lot of like the older fragrances that they might just find in boxes in the back or whatever, and then they put them in there. So that's where I stock up on, like, where I find like the Lake Sunset and the Orange Dreamsicle and the Banana Nut Bread and stuff like that. So during the semi-annual sale, I might stop by if they decide to do a sale on the small ones. I know that, select ones are on sale, but unless they make a bigger discount on it, I probably won't buy any more small ones until the next 3 for $30 sale. But now I do have some small tumblers, and these are in no specific order. I only have 6 of them. The first one is Island Spa, which again is another retired one, which makes me kind of sad. This one here is a 2013 pour date. It just has a lot of lemongrass in it. I really enjoy this fragrance. I want to say I have some bigger ones of this somewhere too. I really enjoy it, especially when I am like sick with my sinuses and stuff. This is one of those fragrances that I will burn while I take a shower and then just kind of sit and steam for a little bit afterwards. Just very nice and fresh, and it's a really strong throw, which I really appreciate on that one. This one is a festive fragrance. It's called North Pole. This one is a 2013 pour date, and they bring it out every year, and just smells like peppermint. More like a powdered peppermint as opposed to like the actual peppermint stick, but I do enjoy that a little bit more, that it's a little bit on the powdery side. Very nice, very fresh. This one is the Honeydew Melon, and this one is a 2015 pour date. This is, if you enjoy cucumber melon fragrances that are light, a little bit fruity, I highly recommend run into your store right now and get these, because they are being retired, so they won't make it anymore and only bring them back maybe sometimes. But, I mean, it smells just like honeydew melon, with a little bit of cucumber in it. So it's very nice and fresh. It's not one of my favorite fragrances, but it is one of my mother-in-law's favorite fragrances. So I will probably go back and stock up on some more of these, so I can be set for different gifting occasions. But again, it is a nice light fragrance, just not really my typical kind of fragrance that I like. Here I have a Christmas cookie, which is in the festive category. This is a 2014 pour date, and it just smells just like sugar cookies. And I love to burn this, whenever, around Christmas time, I do like to have like kind of like a day where I bake cookies and muffins and all sorts of things for gifts. And this is the candle that really gets me in the mood. I light this one first thing in the morning. I have it on all day, and it's just a really nice light fragrance. It's not super powerful, which is good if you are not a big bakery person, into the bake note goods. So that's really nice. Again, another Balsam and Cedar in the small tumbler form. This one came in a gift set. I believe it is a 2013 pour date though, and it's still sealed and stuff because I don't really like this fragrance. So it stays sealed most of the time. And then the last one that I have here is the Yankee Candle Honey Blossom, which is currently being retired, so it's on sale at all the stores. This is a 2015 pour date. It's this beautiful kind of purple color, which is probably kind of hard to see in here, but I just kind of fell in love with this one after, I want to say like last August. I had bought a couple just to try during the semi-annual sale, and I just kind of fell in love with it. It's just a very nice, sweet floral fragrance. Usually florals give me headaches and everything like that, but this one does not. And it's just that honey note to it just makes it so sweet and fragrantful. And I use this in my tart warmer a lot, and it pretty much fills my whole apartment, but it's not too overpowering that I do get a headache or anything like that. So it's one of my all-time favorites, and I will be going back to the store to stock up on this one before it's completely gone. So that is it for all of my small size Yankee Candle fragrances, including the jars and tumblers. If you guys have any questions or just any comments, just put them right down below. This is my first ever Yankee Candle video. I have tons of Yankee Candle stuff. It's just not accessible right now because we are in the process of starting to pack to move across the country. So it probably won't be until I move and get everything settled back in that I can do a full Yankee Candle collection video. But if you'd like to see that, please make a comment, because if I'm not sure if I want to spend that amount of time doing it. But I love watching them. I hope you guys love watching them. So yeah, just comment below if that's something that you would like to see. Again, if you have any questions or any other comments, please post them below. And I will see you guys for my next video. Bye!